Hello and welcome to the next Club World Cup Watchalong. Obviously, we missed you yesterday. We didn't do Palmeiras versus Tigres, but Tigres picking up the win. So they advanced through to the final. But we're back with Al-Ahly. We're Al-Ahly fanboys currently now, but it's Al-Ahly versus Bayern Munich. And I said, as always, as always for the Club World Cup, joining me is Simon. How are you today, pal?
Hello, I'm doing all right. Was unavailable yesterday, but part of me wishes I could have caught the games. I can't lie. Al-Ahly scoring 3 in the 5th place player.
Is that what it was? I didn't even see the score for that. Oh.
Yeah. They beat Ulsan Hyundai by 5-1.
Jesus.
3-1 in the 5th playoff.
Wow. Well done.
Tigres.
Well done, Al-Ahly. Yeah, Gignac is just still unstoppable somehow.
I mean, when we watched them, Al-Ahly looked like they had a few goals in.
That's true.
And
they were feisty.
Was it Mohamed Muntari? Do you remember that Muntari guy?
The tall guy, 28, I think he was.
Yeah, he scored for Al-Ahly. So.
Yeah, we saw him having goals. We did. Let's have a look at the teams, obviously. With most viewers, Bayern Munich are going to be the most known, but we'll start with Al-Ahly. It's El Shenawi in net, and then it's Hannah, Benoun, Ashraf, and Malul as your back four, and then Fateh and Al Salaya as your two CDMs, then El Shahat, Magde, Mohamed, and then it's Karaba up front, so a different striker. So we had Boualia up front last time. This time, Karaba starting from maybe, I'm about to say maybe he can expose some Bayern's weakness, but We'll wait and see. Sam's just a little quiet. Thank you, is Josh.
Yeah, I just had to mute myself for a second. That's a strong Bayern team. Wow.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll go through the Bayern side. Jesus Christ, let's just turn you up a bit. We'll go through the Bayern side, though. Manuel Neuer in net, then Pavard, Boateng, Alaba, and Alphonso Davies. Then Joshua Kimmich, Mark Roca, Serge Gnabry, Thomas Muller, Kingsley Coman, and that big man Lewandowski up front. Very surprised that Lewandowski's starting. I would have thought they might have started through promoting just because you're going to want Lewandowski playing so much games, but at the end of the day, it's a trophy. You take a trophy. On the bench for Al-Ahly, you've got Ramadan, Ibrahim, Mohsen, Sharif, Dieng, Lotfe, Mohsen, Samir, Tawfiq, Boualia, Ajay, and Shobia. And then for Bayern again, the Bayern bench is just Nicolas Schuler, Leroy Sané, Douglas Costa, Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting. I'm sure Josh will be loving if Bayern get through and we see a Choupo-Moting Gignac final. He loves him. Abuna Sarr, Lucas Hernandez, Taliso, Dantas, Shanila, Hoffman, and then Jamal Musiala, the youngster. Prediction, Sam?
I don't know what. This is my second Club World Cup watch long, and it's Al-Ahly. So again, they look good on Thursday. I'll go 3-0 Bayern. We got a few score predictions in the comments. We got Kyle Middleton says 3-1 Bayern. Win Val Fan Club 2-0. That's Reynolds 2-1. So basically, everyone's going for a Bayern win, and it sounds quite comfortable.
Yeah, Bayern 4-1. I mean
4.
Yeah, I think they're going to score a couple. I mean, the game has kicked off here. Yeah, I'm just going to... do you want to get the Seafer in sync? What and everyone at home. I'm 42,
40.
43. Okay, I'll pause.
2. Yeah, only a couple seconds.
What are you on now?
48.
49. 50, nice. My quality feels like it's awful, but I don't think it is. I think we're alright.
Yeah, it was a big upset in the first semi-final yesterday. Obviously, Palmeiras automatically qualified because they won the CONMEBOL Libertadores. Straight out, bumped out by Tigres.
Just the power of Andre Pierre Gignac.
I think if they win, aren't they the first North American club to ever win the Club World Cup?
Ooh, I don't know. I presume so. I'm trying to think.
I mean, it makes sense.
Well, I'm just looking. They ran through Palmeiras, but 8 shots to their 7, but 4 on target to Palmeiras' 1. A little bit more possession, but it's a penalty that made all the difference. It will be an interest final, either Al-Ahly. Josh has gone 8-2 Bayern on the 8th of February for pure coincidence. And Luca de Gabriel says, come on, Bayern. I mean,
I won't mind 8-2 Bayern. I'm up for a few goals today.
Also, today's going to be so much harder because I feel like the quality on I don't know whether it's just me or it's BBC. It doesn't feel like it's in HD.
Oh, mine's fine. Mine
Is it?
definitely is.
No, mine's like in good quality, but we'll figure it out. I can tell the players. Well, I can tell the Bayern players.
I watch it 2 floors above from where my Wi-Fi box is. So if any room's going to be not the best, it's this one.
But we're on Glide Wi-Fi. We love
Oh,
Glide.
Glide student Wi-Fi. Oh,
Yeah, if it's with Ethernet, it's great. But on a thingy, obviously Super Bowl was last night, so if I'm yawning or if I'm having no drinks, I'm very tired. Obviously, if you tuned into that, the Bucks winning there, but I mean, Al-Ahly having a good possession as well, yeah, and they've lost it straight away, Alphonse, to Jerome Boateng, obviously, who, not what Matt won't be leaving this one, but is under contention to possibly leave.
Oh.
But I think Alaba, is this a chance for him for teams to really get a test for him if he can do it against an opposition that sort of you're going to cut down? I mean, Gnabry tries to play through Kingsley Coman. Keeper comes out, there's a mix-up.
He's not got it.
Oh, and the keeper collects for Al-Ahly.
Is it Al? Oh, I forgot his name. It's like El Shaarawy, but not El Shaarawy.
Yeah, El Shaarawy.
El Shaarawy.
Yeah, incredibly close, incredibly close. But yeah, I don't have high aspirations for this game. But where do you think Alaba ends up after his contract runs out?
It seems very Real Madrid. I don't know.
Well, there were 3. There were Real Madrid, Chelsea, and Liverpool. They're all names that have been thrown into the hat.
Chelsea do not need a left back.
He's a centre half now.
Is he? Oh,
yeah.
Watch us how I watch football I am.
No, it's just because I watch. He operates as centre half.
All right, okay, let me rephrase that. Chelsea don't need a centre half.
Well, who's Chelsea got a centre back? Zuma, Thiago Silva,
Zuma, Rudiger,
Christensen,
Thiago Silva.
I think.
And next they might have Mark Guehi, who is the best defender in the Championship.
Bits of champion, yeah, okay. I mean, I think any club would be looking. I mean,
if they had anything about them, they'd put them straight in the first team spot.
But you say the same with Liverpool. Do they really need one? I know, obviously, they've had defensive issues, but when they've got full fit centre halves, Van Dijk, Matic, Kabak, Phillips, Davis.
Yeah, I mean, they've just signed 2 centre backs and they brought in a left back, albeit one who's not played in the summer window. So I don't know. I can't get the impression Real Madrid are asked about positions. It's just a big name, innit?
Well, in fairness, Ramos might be leaving, mightn't he? So he'll just fill in for Ramos. So ball switched over to the left side to Alphonso Davies, but that's great defending.
I mean, I think the last time I watched Bayern relatively regularly, Kimmich was a right back. Now he's a midfielder now, isn't he?
Yeah, we talked about this. So I mean, that could be handball here. As a long throw taking him to the middle, and he was trying to chest it down by I think that was Kingsley Coman, but just can't get under control. Now Mark Rucker get out to Thomas Muller outside the box, finds Kingsley Coman, got a bit of space coming, lovely little shot back. He sat him down. I mean, Al-Ahly resilient in this open 5 minutes.
Oh, they are, but there's goals coming here.
Just a couple of comments. Kyle at the Sports Corner, Al-Ahly are better than Barca, so that score won't happen. You're not wrong at all. Sad that Mahomes didn't win. Maybe Barca in terms of Alaba, but I think if you're going to go to a Spanish club, I think it'll be Real. That's all to do with, I think, Sergio Ramos leaving. Let's not forget Matt Miazga.
Oh yeah, Matt Miazga.
In fairness, they've probably got 30,000 centre halves out on loan.
I'm trying to run through who we've got.
Did Sheffield United buy Ethan Ampadu?
No.
So Ethan Ampadu is another one.
I don't even know what Ethan Ampadu is. I don't know if he's a holding midfielder or a centre half.
Yeah.
He can play in like 3 different positions competently, but he's a master of them.
By the way, so Kyle Morris confirmed about sort of what you were saying in terms of Tigres became the first team from CONCACAF Federation Club to reach the final of the Club World Cup. So obviously, if they win it, they'll be the first team to win it. But the first team to just even reach the final. Bernardo says, "Come on, Al-Ahly. Guys, you know the stadium where the Super Bowl was, WrestleMania is. Yep." Rivers just says, "Hi, who even is Al-Ahly?" Simon, do you want to have a quick rundown of Al-Ahly in terms of
Al-Ahly are the most successful football club in African history. So they are champions of Egypt, coached by Pitso, South African legend. I've been looking on Twitter a little bit. The South Africans love it, so
They do. So
but if they could get him and Percy Tau together.
I mean, it's a lovely move by Bayern Munich. Muller finds Kingsley Coman inside the box. Great tackle there in the middle from, I don't have a clue who it was. I think it was Malal. But it's found... In fairness, Al-Ahly will just be sitting back today. They'll sit back. They'll absorb the pressure. It was Malul who was doing the defending there for Al-Ahly. And then they'll just try to get something.
Just to follow up on the... I mean, everyone knows Bayern's credentials, but Al-Ahly, so they've got 42 National League titles, 37 National Cup titles, and 11 National Super Cup titles, and they've won 9 African Champions Leagues. So
great opportunity there. Lewandowski crossed the ball, and I think it was Serge Gnabry who wins the header. No, sorry, it was Serge Gnabry who wins the header. It was Benjamin Pavard who puts the ball in, and Gnabry just flicks on him.
Just over.
You look at they announced who was going to the Club World Cup, and then you look at the only big notable miss I can think off the top of my head would be Leon Goretzka. He's the only one that I can go on to like, oh wow, I'm surprised they haven't took him. But apart from that, they probably took their best team, which is not bold, but considering they played on Friday against Hertha, they play obviously today, and then luckily they do get a week break. Well, it depends. If they lose, they've got it cushioned because they get their week break to play Armenia. If not, cross comes in, Pavard will head away. No, Sar.
Come on. Come on, Karaba. I mean, I'm surprised he wasn't playing in the first game.
Why is he their top goal scorer?
Yeah, he's got 5 and 7 this season.
Oh.
He didn't even bench in the first game. I think he's called Karaba. He's number 7.
Yeah. The striker. Because it was Bawalia who played Karaba. Yeah. Des says, what do you think about Mike Dean having death threats, and not doing a game on Saturday? I think death threats are obviously never a thing, but he needs to. I think his officiating has been extremely poor. Yeah,
talk weird. Like, if you're getting that invested in football, it's probably best that you take a step back.
Yeah, obviously, like it is awful refereeing, and it shouldn't be the quality that we have. But at the end of the day, a death threat's really worth it.
There's a difference between holding people to account and wishing death upon themselves and their family. Like, there's a middle ground.
By the way, which African team should be in FIFA? Sundown or Al-Ahly? Al-Ahly.
Well, I mean, Al-Ahly are the most successful club, but I don't know, man. Aren't the Mamelodi Sundowns like South Africa's power?
Ain't it Orlando? Are Orlando Pirates big? So they're always in FIFA.
I think the Sundowns versus the Pirates is the biggest game.
And they said, would you guys agree with the new format of this tournament? I'd like to see it remain as is. I think I'm just saying, are they planning on expanding the Club World Cup?
Yeah, I want it to like a 24 team.
Yeah, and it'd be fun. It'd be like a mini.
It's a good idea, but there's too much football.
But ball been given away by Thomas Muller. Great ball down to the box. John Boateng. Well, ship it out. He tries to play it through to Manuel Neuer. Neuer will get it out. But Al-Ahly play some nice little football here to counter-attack.
It'd probably just mean a load more games, and then you've just got to cram them all in at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Go on.
God, it's a great drive by Kingsley Coman.
Great ball.
But El Shinawi comes out and collects, hoofs it absolutely long. Great goalkeeping. It's just a great drive by Kingsley Coman. Finds Serge Gnabry with a great ball. Gnabry can't get onto it. Oh, Coman, bit of a cut there. I don't know where that was from. And Chris says, "Hi lads, hope you well. Hope you are all well as well, Chris. Hope you are all well, indeed." But 12 minutes in, 11 minutes in, 12 minutes in, we'll go for yours thing. Al-Ahly, they played. I think we're going to expect them to play is you just give Bayern the ball. At the end of the day, the stats will probably be 70 possession to 30, but they'll hit them on the counter. We saw earlier there where I think it was Malul plays a ball down the left through to Mohamed. Mohamed doesn't get onto it, but he was sort of trying to expose a thing where Boateng doesn't come and collect. I mean, it's Kingsley Coman on the right, puts a long ball in, doesn't even get in the box. Does find Serge Gnabry where Hani does bring him down, so it'll be a free kick just on the edge of the box, just by a corner, just a bit close to a corner flag.
Liverpool sent like a really half-assed squad last year, didn't?
That's the thing. I think it's meant we were talking about it, just saying the coverage of BBC is a shame because like you said last week, if this was a Premier League team of the tournament, we'd have a full studio set up. We've had analysis at half time. But Liverpool didn't really care last year, did they?
No,
Like,
I bet so few people even know this is happening, even though it's been on for 3 or 4 days. It's not like look at nothing.
that's the problem. It's not like if like I said in England, cross comes in, El Shaarawy misses the ball, and he'll go out for a corner there, but shaky. I think it's Thomas Muller. No, it's Joshua Kimmich who plays the ball. And great ball. It goes over the head of the keeper, and I think is that number 13. Yeah, Benu in the centre half managed just to head it somewhere out of danger. Fedis does well there because Muller's
Comfort and missed it.
Yeah, Muller was straight behind him. Kimmich will cross the ball in though from a corner, possibly.
I bet in Egypt this is like the entire nation's watching.
Yeah, it'd be the equivalent of us I'm trying to think Oldham playing Real Madrid. If Oldham ever got, you know what I mean? It's sort of that equivalent probably. Not in terms of thing, but in terms of just seeing your team face a huge side is never going to happen apart from here.
It's the only time they're ever going to face a European team.
Yeah.
You know, the Club World Cup.
Cross comes in. El-Shaarawy again, bit shaky coming out. Doesn't get any hands to it. It will be cleared by Al-Ahly.
Kick and run.
Exactly. I mean, good drive here.
On,
Great ball over the top. No, what? It wasn't. It wasn't.
Saw Neuer off his line.
In fairness, when you see Neuer off the line, don't go for it because you know he's always going to get back to that. But Caraba there, it looked like it was going to be a nice little drive. Plays like, because the way Cameron was, he plays a lovely over the top ball. And I was like, they threw it. No, it goes straight into the feet of Manuel Neuer. It gets nothing on it. Bayern will just pass it around the back here. Do you think Bayern should have scored by now?
No need to force it. The well in control.
Exactly.
Like, maybe if Al-Ahly had got out of their own half a bit more, then we might be a bit more rattled. But they've got such a tight grip on
kicking the ball for an Al-Ahly goal kick. I mean, I'm surprised. I'm very surprised to admit possibly that Jamal Musiala at play, and also Thiago Dantas. I'm surprised that a couple of the youngsters who don't really get to play as much in the Bundesliga. I think Musiala does. He always come on top, but I'm very surprised that Musiala, Thiago Dantas haven't started, or at least one of them, just to give him a chance.
Yeah, I'd like to see Musiala obviously with the England connections. Winval Club.
Oh, that's lovely. Kingsley Coleman can't get it under control. El-Shaarawy just gets a foot to it, but it's a great ball over the top. I think that was David Alaba, weren't it?
I'm not looking at comments.
I mean, go on.
I can't even read them because there's another chance here.
And it's another corner for Al-Ahly.
Did you all hear that Morocco won the AFCON yesterday?
Well, I don't understand it.
Expand on that because AFCON isn't happening.
No. Well, the thing is, what were I on? I was on something, and there was a tournament going on that was to do with Africa, but I don't know where it was called. Yeah, it was up on my thingy. 2019 Egypt. Obviously not happening this year. 2021 it's been hosted in Cameroon to be played.
Yeah, it's next year. And Josh says, are there many fans in the stadium for the match?
Not as many
about what there were last time. Yeah, it's Kyle Middleton says about 30%.
I want to say, and that was Gnabry tried to chest the ball down to Kingsley Coleman, and Al-Ahly would try start a counter attack.
That's handball.
By Caraba, obviously coming into this side. Mabalia played last time. I just want to look because it's when it comes up on my Sky Sports, it comes up as AFCON Sunday. I'll see if I can find it. Obviously, thank you to everyone that joined me on the Friday morning for the A-League Watchalong. I genuinely did appreciate it. Yeah, African Cup of Nations, but I don't think it did happen. But if you can see on my screen, it says African Cup of Nations, semi-final 1, semi-final 2 winner. but like there's no match available. I'm like, well, why would you still have it on? Across the face of the goal, Lewandowski, 1-0. And it was coming. It was coming.
Yeah, they held out for a good 17 minutes.
Well done, Al-Ahly, if you just defended for that long.
But the floodgates open.
Yeah, I think it's not pretty. It's not. I don't think this game is going to be pretty. Genuine prediction: how many goals do you genuinely think Bayern could score against Al-Ahly? I genuinely think it could be 10 plus.
Oh, I think that's harsh.
For me, Bayern are the best side in the world.
Al-Ahly are the best side in Africa. There isn't a 10-goal difference between that, isn't there?
It's not going to be that.
I think we could get to 8, but I'd cap it at 4.
You cap it at 4. I'm going to go bold.
Like, they do all right in the first half, and then you're thinking, oh, they're going to double it in the second half and hit 8. And then
we want 10. I mean, we might get another here. Joshua Kimmich outside the box and he skies it.
No. Save your legs.
Oh. And Al-Ahly will take this goal quick with Al-Shanawi. I don't know who's doing. I think we might do a 3-person watch-along for the final, if it's possible. As he's just been absolutely.
We'll be doing both games on Thursday. What with the third place playoff on the final?
I don't know if we're doing third place playoff. But where is he?
That would be it's the loser of this, isn't it, versus Palmeiras?
Yeah. You know, if it's Bayern Palmeiras, possibly. I don't. I think we'll wait and see with Josh.
Yeah.
We've obviously got a video up to promote, but I haven't actually seen it again, so I don't know what's actually coming up on the channel apart from my A-League watch-alongs. I know they're coming up.
A-League watch.
Right. They're so fun to do. The A-League is such a fun league.
I think I get that impression, to be fair.
That's the thing. So I'm just trying to look Friday. I'm doing MacArthur versus Adelaide. I've got Adelaide duty again. But it was just last week. You know, it's just the games are very championship-esque. Like they're not the most biggest games. But
is it just fun to wake up to on a morning?
Yeah, and also I just love that they interviewed the players at half time. So I think it was it last game? Hold up, I'm just gonna check. It could have been last Friday. Who did I watch? It was Adelaide.
Oh,
as that ball goes out for a throw-in.
No.
So there's not as much in this game, is there? Oh, this is... Oh, wait, that's not what it was. It was Perth. I watched Perth. Adelaide versus Perth, where Perth won 2-1. At half-time, they interview players as it goes out for another throw-in for Al-Ahly in their own half. They interview the players at half-time. And it goes out for another throw-in at Al-Ahly's half. And Stefan Mork, the captain for Adelaide, he scored a goal. And him and Kilkenny got into a bit of beef. I mean...
Sounds like they don't take it too seriously.
No, they do, that's the thing. No. They do the halftime interviews just asking about Al-Ahly on the counter-attack here. It'll be on the wing with... Because inside Boateng, Blake's a block. Probably Al-Ahly's best chance of the game there, I'd say. With them was at Karaba.
Yeah, it rapport sort of cut back inside one.
I mean, Ali coming again. Hannah plays the ball and it's flicked.
Oh.
Hannah plays the ball and it's flicked on by Karaba.
No, I don't think it was.
Wasn't it?
I'm not sure who it was. Might have been out.
We're learning. But they interviewed him at half time after this. I just asked him, what was this with Kilkenny? And he just goes, it's something like, oh, they didn't even want you in Melbourne. Why do you think you can do it at Perth? And he was like, oh, it was just beef midway through the match.
Oh, corner ball for Bayern.
It will be a corner. Lewandowski's trying to fire at Bayern here. We'll read a couple of comments because I've missed a few. Go Bayern. 3-2 Ali win, come on. But you know what, Bernardo? If Al-Ahly win 3-2, I'll fly you out over to England because I don't think that's happening. I think Sky Sports said Bund the final of the AFCON. Yeah, I don't think the AFCON's happening in Wind, unfortunately. How was Josh's mood yesterday? Did he go crazy because Gignac? Josh didn't watch the game. He shows how much of a Gignac fan. But as soon as someone told him that Gignac scored, he did let off.
All in, punched away.
And goes to nothing. He did let off the most manliest scream when he heard that Gignac scored. 100%. Serge Gnabry found the ball on and throwing in Al-Ahly's half. What's up, Rowan? And Kyle, A-League has some bangers. Who won tonight between Leeds versus Crystal Palace? I didn't even know that were happening tonight.
Yeah, it's Leeds and Palace. Leeds. Palace have got loads of injuries.
Leeds won.
I guess.
I think it's going to be a boring game. You love the A-League. The Adelaide vs Perth game was quality, exactly. Wellington Phoenix fan for A-League. It's okay, Rowan, you get to watch former Rotherham play Matt Derbyshire. I forgot. Where's he at? I'm guessing he's at
MacArthur, I think. I actually had a look at this yesterday because I thought I hadn't really heard of MacArthur before, so I had a look at who they got. Adam Federici.
Yeah, I know Federici's there. But they're a new side, so they expanded. Great foul there by just holding Gnabry, giving him a lovely hug. But he was going to do the first one for Western Sydney Wanderers, who are my Australian team, and it was just Graham Dorrans playing in midfield. I was like, Graham Dorrans?
Matt Derbyshire, Ammonia Nicosia legend.
He's played everywhere, hasn't he? I can't believe Bayern are actually going full strength on the lineup, lol. Remember, Liverpool did lose and lost their cup game in England. That's true. Sometimes we forget that football's a cruel game. But it's probably
Flamengo, didn't they? And then didn't. Who beat him in FA Cup?
You're asking the wrong person.
They beat Shrewsbury.
I can't remember. I mean,
squad.
Who was that? 22. Mark Rucker. Mark Rucker. A man who doesn't really play. I'm about to say this is probably Bayern's strongest side. Take out Rucker for Goretzka and Boateng for possibly Schuler, and it probably is Bayern's said that. Maybe a Lucas Hernandez in there somewhere. But I genuinely think if you took out Rucker for Goretzka, it is Bayern's strongest side. There's going to be an injury in this game.
Bayern it's just a relentless hunt for silverware, isn't it?
Do you think they are the best side in Europe?
It's hard to look past Man City.
Really? Would you say City
How can
better?
They're on a 14-match winning streak.
Very true, very true. For me, just
Aguero and De Bruyne currently.
By the way, Wynn said it was Everton who beat them in the FA Cup.
Oh, wait. Everton?
Don't know, you said Everton did.
I thought they beat Everton because Curtis Jones banned that one top corner, you know.
I can't remember. You're asking the worst
I can't
person.
remember. Okay, right.
Maybe the man in the moon, Josh, from the booth, can let us know. Kyle said, lads, what's the weather like with you? Over in Ireland, there's supposed to be a huge snowstorm tomorrow, similar to 3 to 4 years ago. Hope that doesn't happen. I love a good snowstorm though.
Yeah, it's been half-assed snow today, but it's been minus temperature. I'm in Bradford.
Yeah, it's been nippy. There's snow outside, like a feather of snow, but I've just looked at my phone. Yeah, predicted snow tonight, tomorrow, and Tuesday and Wednesday. So we've probably got a bit as well. But if y'all get a snowstorm, it's not the best. Tubbs just said it's been raining for 4 days straight in parts of the Philippines. And then Tubbs says same for me in Morocco. Jesus. It was supposed to happen on Wednesday. We're getting it instead. Chelsea beat them 2-0.
Oh, of course they did, because Billy Gilmore makes Fabinho.
Gnabry flicks on Coman. He'll flick on to Kimmich. Rocker! Straight into the hands of El Shaarawy. Mag Rocker, probably, this is sort of not his coming out game, but it's a game that he's sort of... I'm trying to think, is try make an impression. Because it's tough to break into that side.
What, Mark Rocker?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he that recent signing from Espanyol?
Yes. He signed...
Right, okay.
I think last year.
Right. I'm going to say, it's not a name I've heard mentioned in the context of Bayern very often.
I'm looking, he signed... in the summer transfer window.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess it is then.
I think he was viewed as a replacement for sort of your raging midfielders, which would be Goretzka. It's kept in though by number 4, El Shahat. And they'll have a throw in, probably Al-Ahly's best opportunity now that they can actually hold the ball up in Bayern's half rather than on a counter or anything. Now, is that a change?
Yeah, is it the guy who was sort of feeling his
yeah, so the left back Malul's come off, and Ibrahim is going to come on for him. But yeah, Malul, I think he's the left back. Yeah, he is. He's going to have to come off for Ibrahim. He's still here by Al-Ahly. Great opportunity. Oh, and Fatty and El Shahat. Yeah, Fatty and El Shahat just get caught up in each other. Lovely work by Josh Kimmich.
Oh, reminds me, I was so annoyed on Thursday when Al-Ahly looked like they might have scored, and then Elson Jr. and that other guy just ran into each other.
Oh, yeah.
Remember this?
Wait, Thursday.
Right at the end.
Oh, yeah.
It was so annoying because it was like the best chance that they had.
Yeah. That. I mean, is this game is going to be a classic? No. I just want to see a thrashing, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. Oh. No, I'd rather see him put up a bit of fight. I don't know, I just don't want the middle ground of like 3-0 Bayern. I either want like a really hard fought close game or just
Gnabry! Elsha!
Oh, too hot to handle.
Gnabry outside the box just has an absolute rifle of a shot, and El Shaarawy can only parry it to himself. And then Kaiche plays a long ball up though, and it's lost already by Al-Ahly, and then won back by Al-Ahly.
Racking up the shots early doors.
Yeah. I think when you look... If this game finishes a 1-0, 3-0, 2-0, it's probably the best performance that they could expect. This is practically the same side that spanked Bayern 8-2, with a few exceptions. I think with one exception, Perisic, if I'm right, and set Leroy Sané. But Sané's on the bench. So if you could, that's what I view in the Bundesliga now and stuff. If you can beat Bayern, amazing, because you're better. Technically, you're better than Barcelona in a way. And Dash says, away from football, which way do you think Edge will go at NXT draw Roman? We'll save that because you tune into the Wrestling Corner tomorrow at 11:30 AM.
I mean, shall I give my answer? I actually don't know what this.
Exactly.
Not NXT is the answer, but I still think he'll go SmackDown, but he should go for Drew.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting how it goes. And I'm sure when I said I saw Andre the Giant when I was doing fair play,
yeah,
Andre. Yeah. Legend of wrestling. I just saw a clip on YouTube where I think it was from the Andre biopic. Muller tries to play through Lewandowski. It'll be snuffed out.
Just lagged a couple seconds there.
Did I? But it was what's called. It was the Andre biopic. And he was just on about how Andre was so pissed off with Big John Studd. Because Big John Studd was 6'10", but Andre liked to be the big guy. To said, and Ted DiBiase said, oh crap, but I'll show up. No, you don't need to show up. The mental thing is, Stubbs, you saw Ted. I started watching when it was Ted DiBiase Jr.
Yeah.
Which shows our age. Al-Ahly with it. No, it's not with an opportunity because Muller's going to get it this time. Get it through to Joshua Kimmich.
I don't know who it is, but there's someone for Bayern. I haven't quite picked out who they are, but they're just making so many like progressive passes. Just like always looking to get it forward every time they get it.
I think it'll be Kimmich.
I think it is Kimmich. I think he's just the one who plays that goal.
He's bar Lewandowski and Muller. He's probably the third best player on that side, and I genuinely might put him at second ahead of Muller. His work ethic, his drive, the way that he's just like he's an engine. He'll track all over the pitch, and it's just so nice to see transition from right back to CDM. I think I'm pretty confident his first season at CDM wasn't amazing because he was having to cover a lot. Right back, because there's a great ball into the middle.
Oh, it's just gone too wide.
Oh, cross comes in outside the box, and it'll be cleared by Bayern Munich. Big opportunity there for Al-Ahly with Al-Salaya, ball comes in, and he tries to flick it on. And I think was that Karaba. We'll wait and see. I didn't see a number. I think Karaba tries to.
So like,
you should just say Pizzo likes what he's. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. It's their biggest opportunity. Win says, if it's okay, it feels like SmackDown and Raw are the same now. Is that true? I say SmackDown is better. Last week's episode wasn't amazing, but I'd say SmackDown is way better than Raw. Then friggin' love Bret Hitman Hart. Stop watching WWE around John Cena's time. Oh, you start watching the best time. If you were Thugonomics, Cena. Enough wrestling talk. Obviously, like Leeds Crystal Palace to get in today. What were your opinions on the Man City game? Man City Liverpool.
Again, I didn't watch it. I caught match of the day too, though. They just the Alisson thing was weird.
It was like fair enough. The first time, okay, you've made a mistake and let him go, but they kept on doing it. They kept on passing it back to him and hoping he could get it out.
Yeah, and also I knew for the fourth Phil Foden scored like a rocket, and still when it happened, I was like, oh wow.
It's just an unreal thing. I think Alisson could probably do better. But the power that Foden just... It is a thunder hunt.
He's so good.
He is great, isn't he? We are so talented in future midfielders for tournaments. I mean, they've just shown the possessions up. 68% to 32% for Al-Ahly. So...
This is like a Sam Allardyce press, not like a Steve Bruce press from Al-Ahly.
I don't think you're ever going to see anyone ever compare the style of Steve Bruce's football and Al-Ahly.
Yeah, exactly. Pizzo is the African Steve Bruce.
I've heard when he goes home, he's got a shrine. I mean, it's been sold by Ali. He's got a shrine to Steve Bruce. Big counter attack now for Al-Ahly. So probably the very good opportunity here, and they stop. Don't allow. Just go. Just go, Al-Ahly. Don't give them any time. And I mean, they have to because they've been forced all the way back into defence when they look like.
Yeah, go back to FIFA whilst you're at it. Yeah, there we go.
Go, just do an Alisson. Do an Alisson. I mean, he's hoofed it long. Alphonso Davies does really well to win the header. What are your opinions on Alphonso Davies, Sam?
He's very good, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's very, very quick. I've not watched enough of him. He's more just. I find it interesting that obviously he's Canadian, but didn't he won? Did he win some kind of raffle to go to live there?
So he was in Ghana. I don't know whether his family immigrated there or like you said, if he won a raffle. But yeah, he was originally from Ghana. Moved to Canada when I think he was 6.
How many other people in his situation, if they were given the opportunity, could just casually become world class footballers?
Mental, innit? Absolutely mental.
That's the thing. I mean, obviously he's gonna lead Canada for an entire generation.
Oh yeah.
I can't think of too many other Canadian footballers.
Hutchinson,
Liam Miller at Liverpool.
Hutchinson, the one that's in I think the Turkish league.
Oh yeah. Does Junior Hoylett still play for the national?
Definitely. I don't see. Pozuelo? No. There's a guy that starts with P. We had a Canadian at Oldham as well. But yeah, I think Alfonso had his breakout season last year in that Champions League, just tear. And then I think this season now he missed the first couple of games, but now that he's playing football, it's that left hand side with Gnabry and Alphonso Davies or Sane and Lucas Hernandez. Bayern's depth is on par with Man City for me. I think City's probably a little bit higher, but you look at the bench. Nicolas Schüller is a great centre half. Leroy Sané and Douglas Costa are great wingers. Lucas Hernandez, again, great left back centre half. I really like Corentin Tolisso. Yeah. You've got 2 youngsters, Dantas Musiala. I think striker maybe the only thing because it's too promoting.
Yeah, well, the thing I'd say at Man City is they might have all the talent and all the depth, but they're still playing an attacking midfielder at left back.
Is that Zinchenko?
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
could be goal here. Josh Kimmich
oh,
squares it back to Lewandowski. Can't chip him.
over.
Calling for a corner there.
Oh, no.
Josh Kimmich, very unselfish. Really great build-up play. Lovely back heel by Lewandowski. Kimmich plays it back to him. Poor first touch by Lewandowski. Goes to chip the keeper, who does get a hand to it. I mean, referee didn't see it, but there was a hand in that replay. And I mean, it's Bayern again. Gnabry, Lewandowski, Coman, Muller. Oh, that would have been a goal and a half.
Yeah, so obviously they've got Mendy and like Cancelo can play left back, and they've got Angelino out on loan, but I still don't know how they've ended up losing left back.
Angelino having a great season with RB Leipzig.
Yeah, well, he'll end up there permanently. I'm pretty sure they've got like an option to buy. It might even be an obligation.
Like you said, yeah. In fairness, Zinchenko's not awful.
No, he isn't. It's just not. It's not what I'd have expected when Guardiola took over. Like you'd say in his 5th season, Zinchenko would be his left back.
In fairness, Mendy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Mendy's a flop, but he's a bit wanky now.
He's just injury prone, isn't it?
Yeah. Champions League's obviously coming back next week. Who have you got for your predictions for it? 'Cause I don't think I've ever asked you.
We got asked this on stream. I don't know. I'm gonna say Man City because why wouldn't I say Man City?
The way you've been hyping them up. Again,
they're the most informed team in the world.
I'd love to go with the Borussia Dortmund, but they are playing awful football
every
right
time.
now.
Every time I look at the results, they seem to have lost.
The thing is, they've got a good team. Like Hummels at the back is very structurally good, and he's a very good centre half. Same with Akanji. Your right back is Mounier, but you've got Matteo Mori coming up, and I was very surprised that Terzic decided to play Chan at right back when Mori was on the bench, but I don't know if it was a fitness thing. Your left back, it's Guerrero, but he's so attacking that sometimes he operates as a left mid. You've got your talents there, Reina, Sancho, Haaland, but just don't click at points.
Yeah, I mean, so how much has like I know Bellingham's played quite a bit, and Maku.
Lewandowski can't get ball control. Kimmich goes for the volley.
Yes, swing.
And it follows to Alphonso Davies. Still Alphonso Davies on his right. Just to the side of the post. We'll carry on about Dortmund.
Yeah. I mean, he's on the bench for Bayern, but Musiala, like, I get the impression it's 50-50 as to who gets him, whether it's Germany or England. I really don't know who.
I don't know who. He wouldn't have declared yet, will he?
No, that's the thing. There's a tug of war. I mean, I think Nigeria are just like have given up because they know they're not going to get him. But Germany and England, the race to cap him.
I think it's the same with Yunus Musa, but I think he eventually chose America.
Is he tied now? Though?
I think so. I'm pretty confident he played for them in a friendly. Is it a friendly? Yeah, he played for them in a friendly.
Friendlies don't tie you though.
Don't they? Okay, so maybe not.
No, that's just like Wilfred Zaha played for England in a friendly and then sacked us off. It's how Declan Rice changed as well.
Yunus Musa, former England, has most recently represented the United States, but obviously not really confirmed.
Yeah, so he's got the choice of 4 different countries.
His nationality is technically American, so born in New York.
I do what Musiala picks England, but I just don't know whether he's getting the team.
Well, that's what I think. I think you've got Foden, Maddison, Grealish, Bellingham.
Well, more at wing because is he a 10 or is he a winger?
He's a mixture of both. Probably winger. He plays winger more.
Right.
But who've we got who can play wing? Cross comes in.
Sancho, Sterling, Foden, Grealish.
Yeah. Do you think he'd get in?
I don't know, but would he get in Germany team? That's the thing. He's got like
I think
the 2 best countries.
That's the thing. He's genuinely playing with the German national team in terms of wingers with Sane and Gnabry. So he's obviously not going to compete for them now. It's a tough one to sort of predict because he's still so young.
That's what I read. That he's obviously playing England under 21s at the moment, but like all his Bayern teammates are in his ear saying pick Germany.
I mean, in fairness, I'd choose Germany.
Would you?
Yeah, I think I don't know. I think you've got England are very. I mean, it's free kick outside the box. Kingsley Coman fouled by Ibrahim, the substitute. This game has come to nothing, by the way. Bayern scored, and it's just all been Bayern. But yeah, I think with England, managers are known to be very rigid and stick to the guns, and I think it's going to be very hard for players to break through. Unless
I love it. I would say I love international tug of wars.
Who else is there who can represent England? That's
England
what I
or
was
Nigeria.
Again, what would you go for? Because I've side choose Nigeria because you get to play with the best left wing in the world.
Peter Olinka.
Yes.
I'd choose Nigeria. I think I'd always go for the smaller country.
Genuinely, I'd choose it as well because you would be playing against two of the most on-form players right now in the Czech League. No, you're playing with one of them, sorry. It's Peter. But when you go to the I can't wait. I can't wait for the AFCON this year. So
I can't wait for AFCON.
Because, Kimmich has a shot.
He spilled it.
He spilled it. Luckily, no one there for El Shinawi, but...
I can't wait for the FIFA Arab Cup.
What's that? Is that all the Arabic stuff?
We won't go into it again.
Yeah. I mean, a counter-attack opportunity for Al-Ahly is stuffed now. Alphonso Davies.
I don't even get excited when they come forward.
No. I mean, there were so many comments here. It was Kyle and Tubbs having a chat about all rest and stuff. Winter, what players should Dortmund get if they want to win against Bayern in any situation? And maybe another midfielder like a centre mid, just because I say that Delaney's on the form of his life in terms of in a losing Dortmund side, he's playing very well. I genuinely don't know because they have actually got the team. That's the thing; they've got a great team.
Has that guy at Dortmund signed from Man City done anything yet? Is it Jamie Bino Gittins?
Bino Gittins is still in the Dortmund too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, still in Dortmund too. That's the thing. I think it'll be interesting to see when they get a new manager because it's the performance has been right. Because I saw Will put a comment saying, "What did Will put? What do you reckon to the mighty Freiburg rattling Dortmund, Rowan?" Not less of that, Will. Less of that. Bundesliga 2. Then it was just Kyle thing. Hakimi used to shred new ones on Bayern's defence before. That's the thing. He was Al-Ahly. No, nothing happens. That's why they were so dangerous of Guerrero and Hakimi just bombing down the wing. And Meunier doesn't bring that. Mori does it a lot more. But I got worried there. Alphonso Davies.
See it out. Yeah.
That's going to the hands of Neuer. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even realise it was 44 minutes. Wow.
Yeah, this first half has gone slow but quick.
Yeah, nothing's happened, but it's gone quite quickly. Apart from the goal, obviously.
By the way, I've just seen the chat. Tubbs and Kyle are on about Welcome to the Jungle with The Rock. They're just on about rock films. Guys, don't forget the second leg Copper Italia is tomorrow's Juventus right here on the channel. Oh, Wind Valve, look at that promotion. We're promoting in literally a minute. They're still on about just being announced on Sky Sports. Man City versus Gladbach being played in Budapest. Yep. I mean, so Liverpool's being played. Is Liverpool being played there as well?
Yeah. So. It's at the it's at the arena named after some Hungarian guy. I can't remember.
Puskás? Not Puskás. Stoikov?
Yeah, it might be. Isn't he Bulgarian?
It's Hungarian.
Yeah, that's arena.
Right. Stoikov is Bulgarian. Sorry to any Bulgarians or Hungarians that I've offended. As Al-Ahly, yeah. The thing is, do you know when we have to do half-time analysis? There's going to be nothing. Is there?
Not bothered. I mean, I ain't got volume off this. I wonder what Stephen what makes of it.
If they got a two-man commentary booth, Al-Ahly is shattered.
Yeah.
Either they shattered or are praying. If you're praying, that's fair enough. But God, I mean, it's half-time and Bayern Munich 1-0 up in a game that really has done. I mean, if you're Al-Ahly, you're probably quite happy it's only 1-0 considering the relentless pressure Bayern have left on you.
Yeah, keep it tight going into the break. I guess if they can just man nick a goal in the second half, they'll give themselves a chance. But I think it's pretty certain.
Well, all it takes is a goal and you're back in the game, luckily. But should we do some shameless promotion? It is the Pushcast Arena. Thank you very much. And then Kyle also does promotion, but we'll do some proper promotion here. So, first of all, youtube.com/the Sports Corner YT. You're already on the channel. Like, subscribe, notifications on, share it with everyone. We've got more watch-alongs coming up. So this week's a bit more quieter, but next week we'll have all the Champions League games having watch-alongs, and then one Europa. Twitter @the_top corner. All your latest updates on when we're live, what's coming up on the channel, what articles are going up on the website, thesports-corner.com. Don't forget to go check out that. Just click on the articles a bunch, refresh it, read all of them on the channel. Genuinely, we'd really appreciate if you did go. A lot of effort gone into that in terms of people writing a bunch of stuff. I'm just trying to think, articles that will be going up this week. Off the top of my head, we'll have a Bundesliga preview. We will have a Future Stars Team 2 predictions. We'll have a lot more features on players as well, more feature kind of stuff. And as always, I'll do my Wednesday review.
Percy Tau article will be going up by Wednesday in the FA Cup. I was penciled down for Sunday, but I couldn't get it done. So
that's fine.
For tomorrow or Wednesday.
Everyone looking forward to the Percy Tau written piece going up on possibly Wednesday.
I'm not sure how daily Percy Tau picture's been going. I've got to say, I haven't seen any since Friday.
Maybe the Percy Tau picture may have stopped after the first one.
Oh, what? Because of the lack of engagement? No.
Exactly. No, I just thought that Percy Tau's got enough following. So this is what I was rattle the South African fans. I mean, they showed some glorious opportunities. But yeah, don't forget to tune out. Check out the website, sports-corner.com. It's all there in the comments. Don't forget to tune that. And then the Instagram, _sports corner again for all little updates. Give us a follow on there. That's the thumbnail. Here we go.
Yeah.
And then
I'm just going to take a quick half-time break.
That's fine, because while you go for your break, that's last game. We'll do a quick video. We'll do a promo. What's coming up on the channel? So obviously you're watching it right now. Al-Ahly versus Bayern Munich, the semi-finals. Whoever wins this game goes to face Tigres in the final. It could be Choupo-Moting versus Gignac. Then on the 9th of February, which is tomorrow at 35 minutes past 7, it will be Juventus versus Inter Milan in the second leg. A great game there. I think they're 2-1 up. Then on the 11th of February, so that is I think Friday or Thursday, FIFA Club World Cup final, Tigres versus someone. Then on Friday, it is MacArthur Bulls versus Adelaide United. The newly added MacArthur Bulls will take on Adelaide, who picked up the win last week. Did they? Adelaide Perth. No, Adelaide did lose 2-1. They're just showing some glorious opportunities. Lewandowski there, trying to dink the ball over. I mean, if you're watching this game, what are your thoughts? If you haven't, just what are your thoughts in all of them? Josh says social experiment. Social experiment. Not me, you want a Gladbach win? I mean, yeah, I saw imagine sitting and winning the quadruple, imagine. Well, I really do hate Mönchengladbach's draw back, but Man City winning that draw. I mean, if you're KL, you're going to disagree massively. But that's fine, Kyle, that's fine. If you're Gladbach, you're probably coming in at the best opportunity. Everyone's going to underestimate you. City may underestimate you. I suppose you sort of... You know what I mean? You can't... I'm trying to think. You sort of can't underestimate Gladbach. They've got a very good side. They play very... not interesting football, just entertaining football. Because... Well, I'll be back on Friday, but Fridays are the A-League mornings. Do you want to do Champions League? Because I don't think I won't be on for any of the the games close to the Champions League until we get to the Tuesday, Wednesdays, and I'm hoping Josh will let me do Slavia versus Leicester with him if we end up doing it. I mean, Tigres, their journey to the final, beating Ulsan Tigers quite convincingly, and then going on to beat Palmeiras, the couple of Dores winners. Then Bayern Munich's journey, Bayern the first round, then 1-0 up against Al-Ahly. But we'll only do predictions for next week's games. RB Leipzig versus Liverpool. In the chat, let us know your predictions. Bayern may need one more goal. Yeah. When is the next Wellington Phoenix watch long? genuine win. If they play on a Fridays, there'll be an early thing. Basically, for us, the A League have always got a game on Friday morning at 8:05. So basically, any game that is on at 8:05. So I think it's going to be a lot of Adelaide Uniteds for a while. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of Adelaide's. But well, Simon's back, so we're going to ask your predictions for thingy, because I don't think both of us are going to be on the channel after this. Apart from the wrestling corner, but we do football, and the A League Watchalong, where I only top pure A League. But sorry, they're just showing the Tigres Ulsan highlights. RB Leipzig versus Liverpool. What are your predictions?
Leipzig win.
Oh, you going Leipzig?
This is the beginning of the end for Klopp.
Oh, really? Wow.
7-year cycles. That's all I've got to say.
Really, Leipzig are performing very well here, and what's it called? And thingy aren't, and Liverpool are not. If you're basing it off recent form, it's not bold predictions. I think Leipzig can 100% win it. I mean, they had a great showing in the group, playing some very fun football, and I mean, if you beat Liverpool, the former champions very recently, it'd be a great win. Then the other game on that day, I mean, that Tuesday the 16th of Feb is a stellar game, because you've got RB Leipzig Liverpool at 8, and you've also got Barcelona PSG. Who have you got for that one?
Barcelona PSG.
Yeah.
PSG, because they seem to win every week when I look at the scores, and Barcelona don't. And if they do, it looks like they've struggled.
Yeah.
What is it yesterday? Francisco Trincao, like 87th minute winner or something.
Yeah, late. I think 2-1 winner. Very. It was a late winner, is what it was. Yeah, Barcelona I want to say struggling, but they're second in the league. They're 7 points behind. 7 points behind Atletico Madrid and my Xbox. What's going on? But they're also have played 2 less games, so Atletico can go 13 points clear after they play the games in hand, which is just mental. But then do you have to compare the league? Barcelona, they do play, I'd say, harder teams.
Yeah, isn't like the standard of the league this year like probably the lowest it's been in a long time?
I don't know. Yes and no. I think.
Real ones were.
Well, Atletico Madrid have only lost 1 game this season. They are just playing out their skin, whereas Madrid and Barca have lost a few. Sevilla have lost a few. They've been hit by injuries as well. It's very close from 2nd to 4th. Is very close. It's 1 point, which obviously is that's 1 point. A win makes all the difference, and then there's a big gap. But then 5th and 6th are in a good battle. But Atletico are flying. But you're going to go PSG for that one. And then we'll do the Wednesday games as well. Sevilla versus Dortmund.
Oh, God, I really just don't know enough.
It was Sevilla and Dortmund is a battle between my German team, Borussia Dortmund, and the team I fell in love with last year in the Europa League. Then anytime we do Europa League watching, I just end up with the Sevilla game.
Sevilla.
I'll have to back Dortmund, but I think that's going to be a very fun game. Sevilla have little interest. I think Lucas Ocampos is out for a while, but Dortmund have not been playing well. I'll join you for a Wellington. Well, we'll wait and see, but I genuinely don't think Wellington Phoenix. Are they New Zealand Wellington Phoenix, or am I making that up?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just watching the Palmeiras Tigres highlights.
Is that red as well? Oh, it's a yellow. Yeah, this is the penalty that won it for them.
Stonewall.
Look at Gignac. Boosh.
Oh, only just.
Liverpool to win on Tuesday and Barcelona to win. Ooh, go for a Liverpool win. Oh, Daz, you're a Liverpool fan, aren't you? And then Porto Juventus. I think that's a Juventus win.
It's a poor penalty.
Yeah. No, it just hits it. It hits it with enough power.
See, fans behind goal for teams. Can't imagine they travel over Mexico.
But I say it's very. What the hell is happening there? What? What? Sorry, I've just seen Palmeiras' goal. What the hell? Well, it wasn't a goal. It was right offside.
What?
Oh,
that is offside trap?
That is lovely by Tigres. That was wonderful. Oh, he's so happy with himself.
Oh, they thought they'd outsmarted them.
Oh, bless him.
Oh,
bless him. Game should be on with Dortmund on Wednesday. Juventus to win. Ooh, some good prediction there. I think Juventus are probably the stone cold winners of the thing. Like Leipzig, Liverpool, you can't choose. Barcelona, PSG, you can't choose. Sevilla, Dortmund's tough. Porto, Juve. I think you go thingy. You would go Juve. And I don't know if has the other Premier League game kicked off. BPL.
It's 8 o'clock, I think.
Or is it 8 o'clock kickoff?
Yeah. I don't know if it's on like BT or my free trial's run out now. So. F in the chat.
F in the chat for Simon's BT. I mean, I just want this second half to get underway.
Yeah, I mean,
Pepe gets a red card.
I want to see the highlights of Al-Ahly versus Ulta Hyundai.
He'll be dead.
Oh, come on.
He's Al-Ahly. This is Ulsan and Tigers. It's not the
Qatari champions. Don't Qatar want to qualify for a World Cup, proper World Cups, soon.
What? Where they're not hosting it.
Yeah, whether they want to actually be competitive in football.
I mean, it's nice to see they want to be competitive, but they have to qualify first.
I love China's aim of wanting to win the World Cup by 2050.
What?
I can't wait how that's going to pan out. Have you not seen this?
Who's this?
China. I'm sure I read somewhere that the aim is to win a World Cup by.
Jeez, I thought I would have said if they do fair play, but no, they're not doing it, are they?
I can find it. Today in 2018, it seems as incredible to imagine that China would have hosted and won the World Cup 32 years by now, by 2050, by becoming a football world power that would vindicate President Xi's desire to see football as a metaphor for the great rejuvenation of the Chinese nation and a source of national pride.
China.
There's loads of articles on it. China winning a World Cup by 2050. Wu Lai leading them to glory.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, they're just showing the best talents. China. Who do you think wins the 2022 Qatar World Cup? Obviously, it is next year, and we've got the Euros. What are your Euro predictions, actually?
If we wanted to, England could win it.
I'm about to say, I know, and if Chris is in the chat, I know he still doesn't think that England have got the side to win it. But I think we do have the quality.
If we're the right team, it just depends whether he goes with 2 holding midfielders.
Who do you think is the favourites for the Euro? Who do you think will win it?
It seems so long ago now because I don't so much has changed since the World Cup.
Yeah.
Oh my God! It's hard to look past France in it because France just seems to have an endless conveyor belt of just
talent
top players.
You can go France. I mean, I'm looking at Sky Bet currently. Odds on favourite? Have a guess?
They like Spain and Germany.
England.
England and 90. It's because we're playing all our games at Wembley, isn't it?
Yeah. And also, I think it's the home thing. This is on Sky Bet, but then it goes Belgium are 5-1, France are 11-2, Spain 13-2, and Netherlands 7-1, Germany 15-2, Italy 12-1, Portugal 12-1, and then as you get down, Croatia 25-1, Denmark 66, Ukraine 66, Austria, and the 751 odds of winning the Euros, North Macedonia.
Oh, go on, Johnny Alioski.
It'll power them through. But yeah, those are the odds. The top England goal scorer odds. I don't want that. It was Gareth Bale. No, Gareth Bale? Harry Kane.
Right.
And the Golden Boot favourite, It's winner and golden boot. So England and Harry Kane is 20-1. So England have to win Harry Kane.
That's not what was.
Did it APM kick off on Sky? Let's go, Al-Ahly. How's he going to watch the match now? What match? It's on BBC, the Club World Cup.
BBC iPlayer.
Yeah. In us, don't worry, it's not on BT. And Sevilla will destroy Dortmund. That's from Egyptian Lover. It's a good prediction as the second half is underway, by the way. 45, 20, 21, 22, 23. So you're getting sick. We'll wait and see. But
I'm in sync. Sorry.
Nice. No major changes in the no changes made at half time, if I'm correct.
No, just. Well, I'm not sure they really needed to.
Bayern don't need
Al-Ahly
to.
are in it, but they're also not in it.
Yeah, good switch of play though. To Hani on the wing.
Like, just one goal, and they can maybe force it to extra time and penalties, but it's looking.
It's wishful thinking.
Yeah,
I think. But I can't fault it. It will be Al-Ahly though. To Magde.
Are the rumours still going around that Omar Richards is going to sign for Bayern?
I don't know. I haven't heard any of these rumours.
Have you not? You know Omar Richards? Reading.
I recognise the name, but I don't know who he is.
At the end of the season, and apparently Bayern want to snap him up to be a backup left back to Davis.
Wow. Who's their other left back? Lucas Hernandez, but he's playing at centre half. Yeah, fair play. I could see that.
It's more because he'd be a free transfer, and otherwise it'd probably be worth like a few million.
Yeah. They just want to build up the Richards. Yeah. Obviously, they've got Chris Richards out on loan at Hoffenheim. Just build up a team full of Richards. I mean, Al-Ahly...
A bit like Ross County having their team full of Rossies.
Yeah. Just have a full team of Richards. Al-Ahly enjoyed actually more possession at the start of this game than they did in the first half.
Not doing much with it though.
No, I mean it's chance now. Be out on the wing.
I don't know. They're being quite progressive with it.
Cross comes in straight into the hands of Mamono by Ashraf, the centre half.
There we go.
And then Neuer collects it. I think this is such a bore. It just doesn't it? Oh no, it's BT trial win. It's BT.
Yeah, the
BBC's free. Well,
my BBC trial. I didn't realise I said that.
No, you didn't say BT.
I mean, I guess that could be a thing, like if you haven't renewed your TV license.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, the magic of the Club World Cup isn't too alive and well with this one. It's got to be said.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not ever sure that the magic was ever a thing in the first place.
What do you think about the tournament? Because it's at a strange time.
I want it to be something it's not.
You know what I mean? Like, you look at the previous winners. I think in the past 10 years, one non-Champions League winner's won it.
Wait, say again. How many?
I think in like the past 10 years, there's only been one non-Champions League club who's won.
Okay.
Like if I look here,
I mean it does tend to be like that, doesn't it? It's just
I mean, it'll be Japan the next one, which will be nice.
Will it?
Yeah.
What? Even next year? Will it be? It'll be Qatar, won't it?
No. So this is 2020's tournament, technically.
Yeah.
This is in Qatar, and then it's in Japan for 2021.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. I thought it was just in.
Ball over the top, though. Sorry to cut you off. Al-Ahly could have an opportunity here. El Shahat cuts inside. El Shahat.
He sent in. And again.
Oh. By the way, I'm definitely behind you. I'll just mute quickly. I'll pause.
I thought it was just in the World Cup hosting country, like until they had the tournament.
No, it just says FIFA Club World Cup Japan 2021.
Oh.
So yeah, but if you look at the past winners, so 10 years would be. In the past 10 years, the only team that's non-Champions League is Corinthians, who won in 2012, beating Chelsea 1-0. But yeah.
Yeah, and even then it was a marginal win over the Champions League winning side.
Yeah. So it goes Liverpool, Real Madrid, Real Madrid, Real Madrid, Barca, Real Madrid, Bayern, Corinthians, Barca into Barca United, who beat LDU Quito in 2008. One name.
That's who Antonio Valencia played for, wasn't it? Before after Man United. Yeah.
Well, and then Milan International Sao Paulo, and then the tournament was cancelled in 2001. What? Why? I wouldn't know why it was cancelled. Hold up. It was supposed to be a second edition thing, but it's going to owe into a combination effects such as the collapse of FIFA's marketing partner. Ah, interesting. Who would have been in that? Oh, LA Galaxy would have been in it as well. You know,
LA Galaxy.
It would have been a right tournament. You would have had Deportivo, who were the hosts. You had Real Madrid, Galatasaray, Boca Juniors, Palmeiras, LA Galaxy, Olympia, Hearts of Oak, Zamalek, Al-Hilal, Jubilo Iwata, and Wollongong Wolves.
Hearts of Oak, they're that Ghanaian team.
They are.
Oh,
what a name. What a name.
Yeah, it's just... I can't wait till this tournament's in. And the World Cup is in North America.
I'm so looking forward, because in like, I think, is it in the space of like 4 years? I mean, I'll come in second as Al-Ahly are coming again this time.
Oh, they're drifting off at the back post.
And it's eventually cleared by Boateng. To Alphonso Davies. Bayern haven't looked as safe as they did in the first half. I said this, and now it's Lewandowski. He's got Coleman on the inside. He's got Thomas Muller on the outside. Muller cuts inside. Chips it in. Well defended. Still Thomas Muller outside the box. To Kimmich. Plays it back to Muller, who...
That's a good ball. Yeah.
It's a great ball.
What you said about in the space of 4 years?
I think in the space of 4 years, don't America have the World Cup and the Olympics? If I'm right.
I don't know if they've got the Olympics.
I know they
might. It won't.
Because normally, like most countries, just do big bids at once, don't they?
Yeah, we'll just get it all over and done within the space of like a couple of years.
So 2018 was Russia. I'm just looking for future tournaments. Yeah, so 2022 is obviously in Qatar. 2026 is Canada, Mexico, United States. And then the Olympics.
Yeah. I forgot the next one was in Qatar. I thought we'd already been there and done it. I don't know why.
Olympics 2020.
That's
Tokyo.
Winter of 2022, though, isn't it?
So 2024, that's Paris. Never mind. 2028 is the LA Olympics. Okay, which is mental because that's 7 years away, but they're already.
Come on. Is that El Shahat down the wing?
El Shahat, can he get the ball in? He does play the ball and cleared by David Alaba. They haven't been able to create anything with it, but yeah. So 2028 and then 2026, World Cup and Olympics.
I always just watch the most football at the Olympics.
Oh, the Olympics is great. I love it.
I like Olympic football. I wish we entered a team in
last
2016.
It was like 2012 was great when we had Craig Bellamy, Ryan Giggs, and Mika Richards. Is our selection team. I do want to look at the team. I think Germany won it, and you look at Germany's team and think, wow, they actually had a really good side. As by the way, nothing happens here. I mean, Al-Ahly, I'm about to say Al-Ahly. Yeah. What? I said Al-Ahly have actually played better this.
Winval Fang says, what if this Club World Cup was in North Korea?
Imagine.
I mean, I'd be scared for everyone involved.
Yeah, fucking hell. When in North Korea, you said they won the World Cup. I'd
really like to go to North Korea, but I only when it's like safer.
I think you're going to be waiting a while for safety in there.
Oh, you can do tourism there. You can go,
but it's very
very limited.
Oh my God! So I found
you can take a year out and do a year there.
What?
Studying. Have you never seen this?
No.
You can study at North Korean university for a year, but you have to study the language of North Korean.
That is genuinely quite interesting.
It's a real thing. I've looked into it. I've not doing it.
I watched a video. as Al-Ahly do come here through the middle.
Go on, play him through.
This is a great drive. He's fine. Karaba.
Go on, Karaba.
He's just got no one with him.
Bayern getting men back in numbers.
Yeah, fucking hell. I'll get close. Yeah, I watched a video on YouTube where these people in North Korea, they've allowed him to film, but it's very thing of, yeah, okay, we can come do this. We'll go do this. It seems like a TV show in a way.
Yeah.
Apparently, but apparently it's a beautiful country. Like they went to a ski resort, which looked amazing. I'm like,
it's a fascinating country.
I'd love
to know more about it.
By the way, I did load up the London 2012 squad for us. Jesus, man, because obviously it's all London 20. Yeah,
they're all like 27 or so now, aren't they? 28.
Yeah, and so our keepers were Jack Butland and Jason Steele. Our defenders were Neil Taylor, Ryan Bertrand, Stephen Colker with 20, Craig Dawson, James Tompkins, and Micah Richards.
I was just going to say, let's see if they're all in the Premier League. So they all are. Apart from Micah Richards, who's obviously retired, and Stephen Colker, who's in Turkey.
And Jason Steele.
Yeah, is it Brighton?
Oh, wow. A big opportunity for Bayern there. I think that was a great block by Ibrahim. Kids coming as a shot. Danny Rose. No, is it Trabzonspor?
No, is it Spurs?
Didn't he go out? I think he went out on loan on deadline day.
No, is it Spurs?
Oh, did he never get
never
that? Never got that move. Oh,
see,
down it. Then you had Tom Cleverley.
Yeah.
Joe Allen.
Yeah.
Ryan Giggs. Cross comes in from Bayern. Kimmich puts it in. It's whoa, and then it's tipped over the crossbar. I think that's Thomas Muller who wins the header. It was, and now Shinawi.
You are like 4 seconds ahead of me.
Okay, 1, 2. Actually, I'll wait until a timer comes up, then we can sync up because that's easier. Jack Cork, Aaron Ramsey, Scott Sinclair, and by the way, I've got a timer up. So just say when your timer comes up. Say
55, 56,
57. Nice.
8.
And then our 3 forwards were Sturridge, Bellamy, Marvin Sordell.
Oh, so 2 of them are retired and one's a free agent.
Yes. Jesus. Also, look, we had Matt Busby in 1948. We are good, aren't we?
The defence, even midfielders are all right. Like Tom Cleverley and Joe Allen could probably still play in the Premier League.
Yeah. Just not the.
It's all right.
I've also
right.
We lost to South Korea on penalties.
There were no real like duds in that.
Yeah.
Oh, but
flicked up by post Thomas Muller, and now Shinawi collects. Let's try to start a counter attack here. Throws the ball out long. Bit of space here for Al-Ahly. On this left hand side, if he plays it, he gets too distracted with the ball. What? Oh, okay. Never mind. Giving us a foul. We just have a good try about the Olympics. I'm pretty confident if I go look, it was the Germany side, which just had a mental team.
Yeah. Be good now though, wouldn't it? If like for next Olympics we just like rocked up with Sancho, Foden.
Well, that's the thing. I think it would really work really well because all this. Yeah, I think it'd be cheating.
I don't think it would. But so long as they're under 23 and you can have 3 overage players.
In fact, like, some of these teams have been really nice. Like teams that have got a lot of youngsters. America, they'd have a right side.
Yeah, I don't know which 3 players we pick because obviously we didn't pick the 3, like best players at the time. We went with Ryan Giggs, Craig Bellamy, and someone else.
Micah Richards.
We'd probably go with like.
So I think it'd be a keeper who doesn't play for the main national team.
Like Ben Foster or something.
Oh, that'd be great. His vlogs would be amazing. I think like let's say Ben Foster. We'd take it. Yeah. Well, in fairness, by the time the Olympics was on, it was fucking like 40. And then just take fucking Nigel Rio-Coker or something, bring him out of retirement.
Rio-Coker.
No,
he was doing commentary for Libertadores on BBC.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he's up to these days.
Fair play to him. And by the way, I've just looked. So, this was Germany's team in the 2016 World Cup. Timo Horn in net, obviously clone. Jeremy Tojan, Klosterman, Ginter, and Schuler, who was at Hoffenheim at that time.
Doing the Icelandic Viking club.
Oh, go on.
Memories of 2016. Sorry.
No, not memories. We don't. Sven Bender, Max Meyer, Lars Bender, Davy Selke, Goretzka, Brandt, Philip Max, Serge Gnabry, Nils. Like, they had an amazing team.
Yeah, well, so would we if we'd have picked the right players. Or maybe roll them through a bit better.
Or maybe if we just went to the 2016 World Cup.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I was thinking 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if we'd have showed up, that might have helped.
I swear Brazil cheated as well. They had Neymar.
Yeah, how old would he have been then? Might have been, what, 5 years younger?
2016. So how old is he now? He's 29. So 5 years. 4 years. No, 5 years. Because
He's 20. He's 29 and it would have been 5 years ago, so he'd have been 24. Or so he'd have been their overage player, but like only by 1 year.
I think that's true. Didn't they win as well? They won on penalties against Germany. Just frauds. Absolute frauds. Oh, is that Nakajima? They took Nakajima. Oh, he's only 26. Okay, never mind. He looks old.
What, Brazil took Shoya Nakajima?
Yeah. No, Japan. I was looking at just goal scorers. Just looking at him. Minamino for Japan. John Obi Mikel. Kwai Chan.
I'm just looking at the current Brazil Olympic squad, and they've just got like Vinicius, Antony, Douglas Luiz, Rodrigo, David Neres, Marcus Antonio, Rainier. It's a pretty good squad.
Oh, going to be some first subs of the game. Oh, Josh will be loving
Gabriel,
this. Thomas Muller will be coming off for Eric's Maxim Choupo-Moting. So Hansi Flick's not happy going 2 up front.
It's the first time I've seen this guy since when he was at Stoke.
And then Leroy Sané will come on, guessing for Coman. I've also lost something, I don't know where. For Gnabry will come off. Just as changes we'd expect.
Choupo-Moting, baby.
Choupo-Moting. Josh loves him. I don't understand his love.
He's just a good laugh, innit? Like, yeah. He's not good enough. Probably knows it.
So I've just looked. Wait, what the hell? So I've just looked at the 2020 Olympics. Not many teams have been. So the teams that are in it, the host country Japan, then Italy and San Marino, and France, Germany, Romania, and Spain. Yeah.
Oh, I swear if we don't enter a squad.
We haven't qualified.
Oh. I don't think we're even in qualifying, are we?
No, this was this way to qualify was the 2019 UEFA European Under-21 Championship, which I'm pretty confident we didn't do well.
We went out in the group stage.
Yeah.
I remember that we got walloped by Romania.
Fair to say, do have Hadji.
Hadji and Puskas.
So like Mexico, Colombia, Argentina, Brazil, Thailand, Australia, Saudi Arabia, South Korea, Egypt, Ivory Coast, South Africa, New Zealand. Oh wait, no, sorry, that's the venues, idiot. Qualified Japan, France, Germany, Romania, Spain, New Zealand, Egypt, Ivory Coast, South Africa, Australia, Saudi Arabia, South Korea, Argentina, Brazil. And the 2020.
If anyone's still wondering, there is a football match.
Yeah.
Going on,
Al-Ahly versus Bayern is currently 1-0. Bayern haven't scored. Where's CONCACAF qualifying?
I mean, Jonathan Zambrano Arteaga said goal quite a while ago.
Can I just ask, are you rooting for a goal?
I'm guessing it's a lagging stream.
And it's a lagging stream, yeah. Or he was just hoping there was going to be a goal. So, final thing about the CONCACAF qualifies on March the 18th for the Men's Olympics World Cup. I've got to watch that because I just want to see what Team America have and stuff. Ball goes through, and keeper will collect it. Magruka playing makeshift striker there. Oshinari will collect. Long ball over the top, and finds the foot of Josh Kimmich. This game has been dire.
Kyle says, "Who does Josh like more if Bayern win? Is it Choupo-Moting or Gignac?"
If Bayern win, I don't know. I think I could ask him. Hold up.
Well, surely it depends whether Choupo-Moting actually contributes to the
Josh, who do you prefer, Choupo-Moting or Gignac?
Oh, it's a tough one.
He said it's a tough one. He said probably Gignac. But Al-Ahly, head don't come in. Sane gets it cleared.
Oh, overlap.
We'll take it on the inside. Big opportunity for Al-Ahly here.
Come on, you Egyptian.
He does really well there to get the ball out to the wing to Hane. Finds El Shahat, who gets tackled by a combination of Davis and Coleman. Ball still deep into Bayern's half though. Alphonso Davis does really well there to get it out. Begin Gignac, Kyle, as he says from the other. As he said from
It's
the other.
so mosey mornings, Al-Ahly, aren't we?
Kimmy, this game has been awful, hasn't it? I predicted 10 goals.
Games on Thursday were better.
Yeah, I predicted 10 goals. Ball outside the box. Ooh.
Do you know what I mean? Like early doors, it looks like the floodgates could open, but
This is Lewandowski's gone down clutching his ankle. If you're Bayern Munich with your Champions League on the rise, but El Shahat, he's not going to outpace Alphonso Davis. Surprised. I mean, Lewandowski went down clutching his ankle. I don't know if he's back up. No, yeah, he's back up. He's limping though. If this is an injury for Lewandowski, I'll be fine. I'm about to say, but if you're...
Do we know? Is this in the Education City Stadium? They both were before. It's my new favourite ground.
It's just. It is.
The other one's got a really underwhelming name.
Club World Cup.
Semi-final.
I'm just looking now.
Oh no, this is at the Ahmed Bin Ali Stadium.
The Ahmed Bin Ali.
The Ahmed Bin Ali Stadium.
What, the centre mid for Qatar?
Is that who it is?
Well, there's a player called Ahmed. There's a player called Ahmed Bin Ali. Who?
Oh, this is the Ahmed Bin Ali Stadium.
Hold up, Ahmed Bin Ali. What the mental thing is? So he's Libyan, but he was born in England.
Who? Ahmed Bin Ali?
Yeah, he's definitely not. By the way, it's definitely not the Ahmed Bin Ali you're thinking of. Well, no, you're not thinking of, but it's definitely this Ahmed Bin Ali was born in Manchester.
That's Ahmad Ben Ali.
Yeah, Ahmed Ben Ali's great. Keeps the comment though. Cross comes in. El Shaarawy collects.
Oh my god, this is great. I've never heard of this guy.
Oh, he's unreal. He's thingy. What's he doing? Apologies if you heard that notification. But his Creton's like legend. Wilf, little drum and bass by I'm so not used to my setup. It's so weird. Like on my desk. So I found when I have to go to type on my keyboard, I have to go over my mic. Pavard. Now, I'm not going to cross the ball. Choupo-Moting made a lovely run. Rocca plays the ball in. Lewandowski's free.
At least both the games on Thursday played at the Education City Stadium, but they look like identical.
Couldn't nearly an embarrassing own goal there. In fact, all the stadiums are probably built around the same plan, aren't they?
Well, that's the thing. That's what I'm going to say. Like, because they're also new stadiums, and let's face it, Qatar doesn't have the greatest footballing heritage. Do you think like they all look the same? And I think that was almost like it's certainly part of the charm with English stadiums.
Yeah.
You know, but you can regardless of where they are, you can tell which one you're in.
Yeah, there's no originality. By the way, according to Tolisso coming over by Munich for Mark Rocker. Yeah, I suppose if you want stadiums built quick, build it all around the same plan. I'm so hungry.
I mean, both the stadiums they used in for this game are based in like the same city, in the same region, in Al Rayyan.
Yeah, and that's Mubwalia, who's going to come on.
Mubwalia. Oh, it's Aliou Dieng, who are Chase Town Athletics.
Yeah, he was telling me he was good. Move. So yeah, Mubwalia and Dieng going to come on for Al-Ahly. Who's coming off? Let's see who's come off for both these teams.
Afshar.
Oh yes, Al-Shahat, Magdet, Karaba and Malal have all come off for Ibrahim Dieng, Mohsen and Mubwalia. So 4 changes overall in this game. But Leroy Sane will cross the ball and no he doesn't. He plays it short to Kimmich. Plays it back to Sane.
All in.
Oh, and Choupo-Moting wins the header. but it was straight into the hands of El Shaarawy.
Choupo-Moting.
And who would have thought that Choupo-Moting would have a Champions League winners medal and now playing the Club World Cup after his heroics at Stoke. Long ball.
After him and Jesse Rodriguez up front.
Mental that, innit? Both went to PSG as well.
Squad.
After.
And Shaqiri.
Yeah. Who went to Bayern Munich. Stoke just produced
That
talent,
Stoke
didn't
squad
they?
was mad.
And then you had Joe
That Stoke
Allen.
squad, one of the most fascinating in recent history, because they've still got quite a few of the players. Like, they've still got Kevin Zimmer and like Badu and
Kevin
Dyer.
Zimmer. But don't they have to send them out on loan because obviously Championship and stuff, they can't afford the wages?
Oh yeah, yeah,
I mean,
they loaned out Kevin Zimmer on deadline day to I think Karlsruhe in Bundesliga too.
Fuck Jesus Christ!
And Dyer's back at the club, but he's going to join Al Fateh in Saudi Arabia, and they've got Moritz Bauer who's joined I think FC Ufa in Russia. So
Jesus,
it's all gone well, as you can tell.
Yeah, I mean,
Have you seen where Ryan Shawcross is going?
right? Let me have a guess. You know what? He's going to go to the definitely Mexican league. Cruz Azul.
Not far off.
Where's he gone?
You're not a million miles away. He's going to be Phil Neville's first signing it into Miami.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Ryan Shawcross.
Mental, innit? Because I really like the MLS. I feel like it can be a great league. When you bring in fucking Ryan Shawcross.
You're not a fan? Ryan Shawcross, at the peak of his powers, was a top Premier League.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of bringing these old Premier League players in. But the
Yeah.
problem is,
Why you think? Well, I don't know. They've done well in recent years, haven't they, to go more towards younger. Like,
100%. It's just a shame that they can't bring him, and it's because people will want to go, and they've got the whole 3 foreign players. I think I was talking to Josh a while ago, walking to Morrison's, saying I think for like 5 seasons they changed like the 3 foreign players to 5 or 6. Then you can bring in a lot of foreign players that could build your audience up, and then over the years gradually reduce it to 4.
I really wish I had more time to watch it, and it was on at a better time.
That's the thing.
The thing is though, like Ryan Shawcross, like he's not really there for commercial, is he? He's not going to bring in the same shirt sales that Higuain and
Carlos Vela or something, yeah. Whereas,
yeah, I can't see everyone getting Shawcross on the back of the shirt.
That's what you think. It's Miami Shawcross. Yeah, it's same. I hope the game improves with 20 minutes left, mate. Considering we're talking about talking about Ryan Shawcross, I genuinely don't think this game has got anything. And then, but any big names at Al-Ahly, former Prem players at all? Simon?
No, because on my preview, I had something to say about the players at every single club in this tournament, apart from Al-Ahly. They're pretty much all domestic. They're all Egyptian, and if they're not Egyptian, probably not played outside of Africa.
Yeah.
It's a very home-based squad.
Which is nice.
I mean, I'm trying to think of the biggest player that's come out there. I think that's where West Brom signed Ahmed Higazi from.
Say, Simon, wealth of knowledge about Al-Ahly. Yeah, Bernardo.
Yeah, they did. Oh. But then Al-Ahly got Higazi from Fiorentina, so even then
that's cheating. Long ball over the top, Kingsley Coleman can't win it. Great defending from Hannah. You would have thought I would have learned the players by now. At least when it gets to the final. When it gets to the final, I won't be doing the actual comment. Josh will know the Tigres players. You know what?
I mean, maybe I'll be here because it's what I've been.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. I think we'll do a triple stream.
I might have found a Premier League player.
Go on.
So, he left in 2020. So, Ahmed Fatih had 3 games at Sheffield United in 2007.
Oh wow!
Before a 7-game
Sorry, Simon, I don't cut you off.
Leroy
Sané. Big opportunity for Bayern Munich to put this game to bed.
Not know anything. Oh,
Tolisso to Coleman. Do great tackle.
3 games at Sheffield United 14 years ago. He had 7 games at Hull in 2013, and then he had 5 years at. Oh no, he's played over 200 games for Al-Ahly and over 136 games for Egypt.
Jesus.
So Look, he's a big name in Egyptian football, but it's fair to say in his 10 games he didn't make much of an impact on the Premier League.
That's it. He didn't light up Sheffield
And
United.
I say his 10 games, he probably wasn't at the. Oh no, Sheffield United will have been in the Premier League.
I'm trying to think, 2007?
Yeah, they were. It says on his Wikipedia.
Ah.
Oh, he joined Al-Ahly. He must have linked up with Yannick Sagbo.
How do you have this knowledge?
I Premier League footballers who sack it off to go to the Middle East really interest me. It's the same thing with you and your young American players.
Nah, Slav.
I love out of favour players. Oh, that's a foul. Is it penalty?
Nah, it'll be a free kick. I think that's Alphonso Davies who just gets.
It's why I was so gripped to the Mo Besic saga on deadline day, even though there wasn't one. And then it turned out that he'd been registered in Everton's 25-man squad, and it's all okay.
Who knows?
The same with Christian.
Wait, is that who's been registered for?
Yeah, it was either, in the words of Steve Bruce, it was either him or Henry Saivet, so I didn't have much choice to pick from.
Oh, wow. Oh.
That's a vote of confidence from Big
great
Steve.
free kick opportunity just outside on the left-hand side of the box. Can Bayern put this game to bed? Because as it stands, it is still 1-0. We could end up going to penalties.
This is the thing. Like, sometimes I think I know stuff, and other times I don't. Because I can't tell you anything about Bayern or the Champions League, but I know when Yannick Sagbo joined Al-Ahly.
You know, if Christian Atsu or Henry Zaive has been registered. Then it's the same with me.
Oh, no.
Set piece work, that's awful by Leroy Sané. Kimmich can't get into it. Coman does really well. Alaba's got Leroy Sané. Alaba! Goes completely wide. As it stands, still 1-0 to Bayern Munich. No, it's the same with me. Like, in Slavia, Pirelli Inc. now, I think he's 7 goals, 5 games. They're going to be the final 2 changes for Bayern Munich. And Hansi Flick has got a bit itty shots because Nikol Schuler is going to come on for Jerome Boateng, and Jamal Musiala will come on for, I'm guessing, Coleman?
Coleman.
Yeah, it will be Kingsley Coleman coming off for Jamal Musiala, the youngster. Coming on Club World Cup. Can he put this game to bed, or...?
England's finest. I wonder if he'd assigned Scholar with Chelsea, where he'd be right now.
So was he a Chelsea youth?
What?
Was he a Chelsea?
Yeah, he spent 8 years in England. He was at Southampton for like 3, I think, and then he was at Chelsea until Scholar, and then they offered him a deal, and he turned it down to join Bayern.
I think if you're a young,
he was born in Germany, but like spent most of his life in England. I think to Nigerian parents as well, so that's how he's eligible.
Yeah, I think if I'm a young player, it was the stat that I saw where Al-Ahly have stolen the ball here. Ball's into the middle, Schuler plays it back to Manuel Neuer, and it comes to nothing. I saw a stat where it was like, out of all the academies, only 4, in like every year, only 4 will go on to play one Premier League game, which is something mental like that. Like, our succession rate is so low.
Yeah, I'm just looking now at Musiala. So, yeah, lived in Germany till 7 and then moved to England. Oh, he went to secondary school at Whitgift, which is like where all the Chelsea players go.
And speaking of that, man, Musiala has done really well there. Cut through, just plays a poor ball through to Kimmich outside the box. And Neuer will come and collect that.
I wonder what it's like having 2 of the biggest countries just scrapping for you.
It'd be mental, wouldn't it? Just, especially at such a young age. Like, I'd love it. I'd love to go work in Germany.
Do you remember all that stuff about, like when Januzaj broke through United and there were like 6 teams he could play for?
Really?
6 countries.
Fucking hell.
And England was supposedly one of them. See if I can find it.
That's it. Imagine that choice though. It's like, because it's like when Declan Rice chose to represent England, he offended Ireland.
Yeah.
It's sort of that thing of, well, do you just choose the country that you're born and raised in? I think it's like, I know that if I played rugby, I could have represented Ireland. I think the same with football, because of my family heritage and stuff. So like, my granddad's half Irish, so there's a way that he would have worked out that I could have played for the Irish national team. But I just go, Yeah, you could play for that national team. That's easier to get in. Great tackle there by Hannah. Like, do you choose the national team where you're going to get the most national game time, or do you choose the sort of the better national team?
I think you can only play for like a quarter. I think that's like the minimum requirement.
Okay.
I mean, I've always said I'd go for the smaller one. I could play for Wales, and I'd go Wales.
I think I choose England. I think I think I choose England. No.
Yeah. So Januzaj
Yeah, go on.
broke through in 20 and could play for Belgium, Albania, Kosovo, Serbia, Turkey, and Croatia.
Jesus.
And then in October 2013, Roy Hodgson said that the FA was monitoring Januzaj with a view to calling him up if he got naturalised as a British citizen.
Jesus.
Do you remember all that rumour stuff about Leon Bailey? You know, Leverkusen?
Yeah. Was Jamaican, innit?
Stuff like he's not play for England.
I choose Jamaica. It's just in that because like what's going
The
on
Reggae
here?
Boys.
Is that their nickname?
Pitsel's raging.
You also get to play with Michael Hector. So
Obviously, he gets to play with Michael Hector and Ravel Morrison, so why wouldn't he?
also, nice little fact: if Will P ever was like, I've never seen Will P play, but if he could play, he can represent San Marino. No, he can represent Malta because his granddad's like Maltese or something. So if genuinely, if Will obviously of Sports Corner fame was like good at football, he genuinely could represent Malta. So we told him now he has to get into the Maltese side.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably harder national team setups.
100%. There's going to be a final change for Al-Ahly. It's going to be an injury substitution. I think it's a centre half change. Was going to refresh. It hasn't updated yet, but I think that might be an Ashraf coming off. All the teams have made. Oh no, I think Bayern have made all their changes, and Al-Ahly have one more. But dangerous free kick here. Who's standing over it? I think Lewandowski. No, Leroy Sané and Alaba. Both of them have got this in the wheelhouse. I think this is David Alaba. No, this is definitely set piece because Alaba's definitely stepping up to take that. Leroy Sané hits the wall. Alaba on the return hits the return wall. And this game has been dead, hasn't it?
He's been bad.
Cross comes in. Ball fans Leroy Sané outside the box. It's been. I mean, if we look at who Bayern have got coming up in the next fixture, Arminia Bielefeld on Monday, so relatively easy fixture, and then they've got Frankfurt, and then they've got the game against Lazio in the Champions League.
They've got the final.
Oh, they've got the final. Sorry, yeah. There will be a change. There'll be number 27 coming off, which is Mohamed, De Gea Mohamed, and coming on will be number 10, Mohamed Sharif.
So I guess we can start to look ahead to the what's happening on Thursday. So it's looking like we're going to have Palmeiras versus Al-Ahly, and then in the final, the main event, Bayern Munich versus Tigres.
It's a great final. It's a real
be a good Thursday. I know I'll be watching them. So
in fairness, the way we should be having a watch along for the final for sure. And I don't know about third place, but you know what? The way Al-Ahly have played today, and the game's not over. I know we're saying the game's over, but the way Al-Ahly have played, they could win. They could get third for sure.
Yeah, it's not down tools at all.
No, I think they've played very well against Europe's best. They've contended and won. I mean, if you look at the stats, Bayern Munich in 19 shots, 5 on target, to Al-Ahly's 4 shots, 1 on target, but possession 67% to 33%. As you'd expect in this game. Let me have a quick drink.
Right, so I'll carry it temporarily. Yeah, I think this is.
I think this is the end.
Gignac versus Lewandowski in the fight.
Yeah, that'll be a great battle. I think Tigres will put up a fight, beating Ulsan, beating Palmeiras. Can they beat Bayern? Most definitely. I mean, Bayern really plays walking around the pitch. Just blow the whistle.
I kind of feel like they've not really got out of first gear, have they?
No. Thing is, they've played any Czech football and they've had so many opportunities, but I can smell burnt toe. I can smell something burning. Hold up, Simon.
It's alright. It's not burning. Right, okay. Well, Bayern on the attack. Ball played through to
Don't know what that is.
Sane.
Leroy Sané keeps it.
Lewandowski 2-0.
Oh, there we go. We said this game's a bit boring, but that's game over.
Easiest header he'll ever have.
Leroy Sané does really well there. Just chips it over El Shaarawy. And that is 2-0. And that is game over.
I thought the chance were gone. I thought it had gone too close to the byline.
He does really well to keep in fairness, Sané. Carl, so to me, the annoying... Go on, sorry.
But that's nice.
Yeah.
I don't know who played the ball.
Sané does well. Looks like that's a wonderful ball in. Until he said Lower. Yeah, Lower. This game, Lewandowski gets his second of the game? Yeah, gets his second of the game.
Second, yeah, you got the first.
Carl said, to me, the annoying thing about Rice and even Grealish, that they played for Republic of Ireland in friendlies, but because they were competitive matches each of Euros, didn't count as them getting senior caps.
Yeah.
What do you think about
the thing? Wilf Sahara, it shouldn't be a rule. Once you pledge for a country at senior level, that should be it.
Yeah, I mean, can you let's say a shot from outside the box by Al-Ahly by Sharif, and let's say England asked you to call, but you didn't want to play for him. Can you refuse it?
Yeah.
Do you think a player has ever refused?
You're ready to make a decision.
Tubbs said, I hope Musiala picks Germany. I think for us, we'd want him to pick England, but for any
I'd want him to pick England, but only if he's going to play. Like,
that's the problem.
There's no point, just tying down a player to make sure they don't go anywhere else and then just never use them.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I don't know whether we're going to do that with Tariq Lamptey, because I've read that Garner is sniffing around big time.
Well, that's the thing. Like, will Tariq Lamptey play?
Max Ash, sort of all our right backs: Wan-Bissaka, Congo.
This thing, like, so I'm trying to. Who's our right back? It's Trent. Will Tariq Lamptey get to play for England?
Trent could have been a part of your lot, couldn't he? Trent could have played for USA.
Could he? I've always say your lot. I've got no relation to any Americans, but I know. I didn't know that. I didn't know that Trent could play.
Yeah. Trent's eligible for the US.
In fairness, I suppose if you did a proper ancestry test, you'd be available for quite a lot of countries. What's the percentage?
I'm sure I read somewhere it's a quarter. You've got to have a grandparent from that country, or obviously where you're born.
Okay, I'm trying to think.
Citizenship,
Okay, so my granddad is 75% Irish. There's a chance I can get called up to the Irish national team.
So Trent was. I'm sure I can find. I'm sure already he's got an American grandparent or something.
Tubbs just says, still can't believe Bayern Munich got knocked out of the DFB Pokal by a second-tier team who is managed by a guy named Ole Werner. The shame. Yeah. We nearly got knocked out by Paderborn, Tubbs. So, you can't.
Dennis Saveni season.
Don't.
Norwich City legend.
The Dortmund Twitter jinxed it. They tweeted out, and that is the dagger in the coffin or whatever. And then the tweet after is just no image or anything. It's just the goal has been overturned and it's a penalty for Paderborn. It just jinxed it massively. By the way, minute left of this game. Hopefully no extra time.
Oh, I'd be astounded.
Imagine. So are these the stadiums that have got fans underneath all the seats to keep people cool?
Oh, I thought you meant they've got fans.
No. Sorry, fans and wind fans.
I've not heard about this.
Yeah, I remember. Do you know when they were proposing? Apparently, because I remember a video of Spencer FC for BBC going around the stadiums. That ball went out. The ball now did go out. The quality of football should be improved from Al-Ahly. Pisto's not. Is it Pisto? Is it called?
Pizzo.
Pizzo.
You got a second name. I can't remember it.
Pizzo's not happy. Um,
Pit's so mostly on it.
what do you think of the concussion subs as well now? It has to be done.
I don't know why we've left it so long.
Mental, innit?
The
These people
only
are coming
issue
up with
will be
severe concussion issues. We won't have these subs.
after you've made your third sub and someone takes a slight whack. Do you think that like people fake to get an extra body on like say Mitrovic was obviously not concussed when Souček tapped him on the head.
Yeah, and
But if he forced it enough, he could get a concussion sub for that.
I think it'd all be based on the challenge landing. And 4 minutes. Oh my god.
Get it over with.
Yeah, it's just mental, innit? That they've only had it now, but I'm guessing teams, if they do exercise a concussion sub, they have to provide so much evidence on why they had to take him off that it probably isn't worth it.
Yeah.
And Kyle said, we'll welcome you with open arms, Rowan. And what would your position be? Centre. High school. What did I play high school? I was in net. Obviously, as you see, I'm a chubby guy. I've always been fat. In net, because no one else wanted to play keeper. So from high school, from like year 8 to the start of year 11, I played in net. Until a guy finally came in who was a lot skinnier and better in net than me. And then I was the token player of, he comes to training every week, let's get him on the pitch. Played at fullback. Love playing at fullback. It's the most funny thing because you can't be judged for pushing up. It's like, oh yeah, but I saw this bunch of space on the right, so it'd be fullback for sure. What did you play when you played football? Or if you ever played?
I play holding midfield.
Oh, yeah, you do. Who would you compare yourself to? I'm definitely like a Kolasinac, me. When I played,
Marvelous Nakamba.
Oh, it's a great ball. Quarantine to Lisa.
It was just the first player that came to mind.
For some reason, my first one was Zambo and Guisa for you. I don't know why.
Say your Finjana.
Just so many niche references. Yeah, I didn't really play much. Did you play for like not Sunday league, but a Saturday league club?
No, I played rugby till I was 14.
Oh, what rugby?
Age group. And then I sacked it off to do the graps.
What rugby?
At uni.
Oh, thank God. What position did you
play? Wing or outside centre.
I played league for 2 years. Genuinely, because I didn't like. I had one mate who played Union, but they played for Old Broads, which were a known side. In fact,
yeah.
So to say, get that striker. I'd like Akafem with me frame.
We'll have played a few teams down in Halifax.
Yeah, you would have.
What's near you?
Broads, Old Broadleans.
Rushworthians near you.
Yeah, Rushworthians. Where did I play for Rushworthians? No, he might play for Broads. Yeah.
Old Broadleans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's me niche references about.
No. On the local West Yorkshire rugby scene. Yeah.
Well, I played rugby league for 2 years, but the first 6, maybe only a year. The first 6 months were training. We didn't play a game, and our coach. Then we eventually played I think we ended up playing 4 games. I think we lost all of them. But I played for King Cross, and our prop. No, I was second row.
Anywhere else.
I wish I played Union. I genuinely did, because I wouldn't be the size I am now, and also it would have been. It's so much more. I feel like in Union you're fighting for the ball. As Al-Ahly do come down the wing here with Mohsen. Lost the ball.
7, 6, 5.
This game's done, innit?
3.
Just hold it up. Blow the whistle, ref. There we go. Blow the whistle, ref.
That's what.
There we go. And that's all she wrote. 2-0 Bayern Munich in what genuinely might be one of the most boring games.
Yeah, it was awful. I mean, they're talking about rugby at the end of it.
Exactly, we're talking about local rugby.
Repping Bradford and Bingley. All beats, aren't you?
Exactly, just awful. Bayern Tigres in the final.
Tell you what, Musiala's going to have a hell of a trophy collection at his age.
Yes, it is. Bayern Tigres, final. Look forward to it.
Bayern, after extra time.
Nah, Bayern. Yeah, you know what, Bayern, but I think
No.
2-1. And then late, like an 85th minute winner.
0-0 in 90 minutes, Choupo-Moting extra time winner.
Oh, the limbs, if that happened.
There you go. Winval Fan Club says, "Woo, game is over." Yeah,
thank God. Thank God. Thank you to everyone that joined us though today. We'll do some promotion before we end. First of all, the YouTube, you're already on it, at the _top corner, where we go live. The biggest one, please check us out. thesports-corner.com. So many articles going up there, so many stuff to read. Just give it a read. Because we have to plug it on the web, because this is probably our biggest platform to promote it. So yeah, on there, don't forget to check the website, and the Instagram is there, the _sports_. The _sports corner _. But we'll see what's coming up on the channel. So first of all, obviously, we've had this game. Al-Ahly versus Bayern Munich finished 2-0 to Bayern Munich in what was, I'm going to say it, a very boring game.
Yeah.
Lewandowski double. But what won't be a boring game tomorrow at 35 minutes past 7, Josh will be live with Adam for Juventus versus Inter Milan, the second leg. I think Juventus are currently 2-1 up. And then we'll have the Club World Cup final on the 11th of February. So it'll be, obviously, now we know it's Bayern Tigres. So then, on the 12th of February, in the A-League mornings, it's going to be MacArthur Bulls versus Adelaide United. Going to be a very, very fun thing. Next week is the biggest week for us. So reduce watch-alongs this week, but next week it's going to be a thing. The Leeds game is about to kick off in 5 minutes, so we'll leave it there. But Simon, thank you very much for joining me today. Genuinely appreciate it for what was a very boring game.
We'll be back for Thursday, be it for 1 or 2 games, but that's when I'll be back.
Yeah, in fairness, we're definitely going to see most of Simon on this channel for sure. But thank you very much everyone for watching us, and we will see you, that'll be tomorrow, for the watch-along. Bye-bye.